What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow. Welcome back to On the Farm episode 176. Holy cow, it has been a while, and I wanted to explain a few things real fast. I know we're getting low, it's crazy. There's a few pieces missing on the tractor because we had to work on the engine a little bit. Those real nice orange pieces had to come off. Gaskets had to be replaced, put back on. The loader's off the tractor right now. It's crazy. There's the controls hanging in the air. I just wanted to show you guys this because it's not something that we normally do. And yeah, there's a frame rail on that side for the loader, but there's nothing on this side. So it's very strange. I've never seen this frame rail that should be here to hold the loader. I've never seen it off the tractor to my knowledge. Maybe when I was a little kid, but it's been a long time. Let's put it that way. So a little before action here in the garden, guys. We are going to be working up the garden in this video. This is before. It really needed it. It really did. It has greened up quite well here in the spring, and it is definitely time to work it up. There's our good old tetanus on wheels, as we like to call it, my field cultivator. You can see all new shoes on it, new sweeps, and we did rework the harrow, but I don't really cover that in this video at all. Big shout out to Carson, by the way, my editor guy who edits stuff for me and makes stuff. The dad cam thing, I messaged him and I was like, hey, I need a thing. And actually, big shout out to my dad for taking the camera or my phone and getting some video, because without him, I wouldn't have had much video in this video at all. Much video in this, you know what I mean. Anyway, this was like a random night. We ran to the farm. It was getting dark, as you can tell, kind of getting cloudy. And it was like, hey, we really need to get the garden worked up, so let's get it done. All the pumpkins that are coming up from last year. I actually didn't know what Dad was filming when he was filming that. I looked at him and I was like, what are you doing? But you know, it's all good. He was filming the pumpkins. As you guys know, this was our pumpkin patch last year, and really we don't have a lot of debris left. I'm really happy. We did just get a couple. Let me back up. First, we mowed it a couple times, or Dad mowed it with the X mark, and then we dissed it a few times, and then we did field cultivate it once last fall as well. That was December, but you know, last fall. So obviously it's my turn to use the field cultivator this time. Dad used it last time. I get to use it this time. And hey, more pumpkins. Look at that. Wow. More pumpkins. And you guys will be able to tell that like the harrows are flipped up. We have been reworking those a little bit, but they're just not quite where they should be yet. So we wanted to leave them up this time. And Dad's just showing you the dirt here, seeing what's going on. Really, for like I said, as much debris as we had last year, it's really clean. Like there's not a lot of debris in the old garden there. So I know the tractor looks really strange with like one frame rail on one side but not the other side, but we wanted to go ahead and get the tractor warm and run it for a while to make sure that the gaskets were holding on those inspection plates. Those are inspection plates so you can see your push rods on the side of the engine is what those are for. They've been leaking for a little while. We've had the new gaskets. We lost the new gaskets. We found the new gaskets. Dad worked on it. I had nothing to do with it. That's why there's no more footage or pictures or anything. That's it. So I will say, first time using my field cultivator, or tetanus on wheels, as we like to call it. Yeah, she's rusty. Yeah, it squeaks a lot. It makes a lot of noise, but you know what? It is awesome. I had fun. I had a good time here on the tractor. The only downfall was getting dark, and the camera actually made it look a lot brighter than it actually was. It was getting a little dark, just a little dark. And no, we don't have a handle on our tractor. Looks like I'm holding a handle all the time. That used to be where the radio was. Radio hasn't worked in a long time. We took it off a long time ago, but there's still like a piece of pipe there, and it's basically a handle. So anyway, I wanted to get you guys some first person action here. This is what I'm seeing basically while I'm driving. Of course, I'm a little farther away, but basically what I'm seeing, and it's just so strange to be able to see that tire, because normally with the loader on and the frame, you can't see the tire. Anyway, it's just weird. But you can see it's working out quite well. We did leave the hollyhocks patch there in the center of the garden. And here we go, backing up. So eventually we will get the harrow section, or the drag or lift harrow, or whatever you want to call it. There's many names. The part that's at the top of the screen, we will get that flipped down eventually, and you know, so it can smooth the dirt, break up a few clods, that kind of stuff eventually. And we will be using this more this summer. I do plan on getting some more footage of this thing this summer, because I'm loving it. You know, like I said in the last video, paid $160 for it. Yeah, we did put all new shoes, shovels, sweeps on, whatever you want to call them. Dad did spend some money on it. Dad did buy all that stuff. But it's just awesome. And it's really cool to break out something that's, honestly, we don't know how old it is. It's very old. And it's cool to like go fire it up and drag it across the garden. I just think it's awesome. So really didn't take me that long to do the whole garden. Obviously there's not that much there, and it worked out quite well. And I was very happy with the results. And we got rain the next day. So I don't know what it looks like after the rain, but man, it looks good, doesn't it? I just love it. I had a blast. Backed it into the combine shed. Dad did come back with a big wire brush, cleaned it off a little bit, and it shined up the new shoes or shovels or sweeps just a little bit. Not all the way, but it got them pretty good. So very happy with that. By the time we got it cleaned up a little bit and driving back to the big shed, it was dark. It was dark. So the lights on the 995 are not the best, but hey, that was work in the garden. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.